That was the day that I discovered that every lawyer in the country would experience becoming a fee share consultant lawyer. Yeah, it was a bit of a sad moment. I actually left thinking I don't want to go through that experience ever again. I don't have the flexibility to see my children, my husband, my wife. It's very, very difficult for traditional lawyers. That question is a question I always ask myself. Would you ever go back to becoming a traditional lawyer? Guess what? Hi, I'm Mel Kang. I'm the CEO of a law firm called Mezzle, based in London. COVID was the kickstart for me to create Mezzle and find Mezzle and set it up. But it actually goes back far deeper. The roots of Mezzle and the model, the fee share consultant model, it goes back to probably 2007, 2008. I actually got made redundant as a solicitor. I actually left thinking I don't want to go through that experience ever again. And it was by complete chance that I had an opportunity when someone asked me, a law firm asked me to become a consultant lawyer. I had no idea what a consultant lawyer was, but they described it to me as being self-employed, independent, do what you want. You don't have targets, you can work where you want. It all sounded very flexible for me. I was either going to sink or swim, okay? But that was the driver for me. Thankfully, I did. I managed to swim. I probably did a bit of a doggy paddle, to be honest, in reality, but it was a great learning curve. It was very scary. Married, I had one child at the time, got the mortgage, sacrificed the gym membership. I didn't have a fancy car at the time. I managed some finances, and the first 6 months is, it's a pretty scary journey. I advocate that now to any lawyer thinking about coming into this model. Unlike others, I do say that this model is for the entrepreneurial type of lawyer. It's somebody who has got a bit of stability. It's somebody who does have a client following. You may not hear that from others, but it's important because I've been through that process. It's not designed for every single lawyer in the country. What was fundamental for me, and before I even wrote the business plan, was to build a very bespoke piece of technology. It was designed so that we stayed ahead of the adoption tech curve, and we intend to stay ahead of that curve because this will be the future of legal services within the next 5 years. I'm still part of the traditional sector, and I'm constantly hearing the common theme over and over and over again: long hours, burnt out, stressed out. If I want to earn more money, I've got to build more money. If I want to go into the office, I have to go into an office. I don't have the flexibility to see my children, my husband, my wife. It's very, very difficult for traditional lawyers. I hear this whether I'm in London, Manchester, Leeds, Southampton, Brighton, Newcastle. It's up and down the country. It's systemic. It comes down to one really, really important question. Would you ever go back to becoming a traditional lawyer? Guess what? Never. They do not want to go back to being a traditional lawyer. Mezzle is changing the game for both its people, its lawyers, its clients. We want you to be a part of it.